What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. Freshly pulled out of my Genesis Impact box opening that I did last year is a collector's rare Beacon from the Underworld. This thing is absolutely beautiful. The centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make a damn, because I am going to get this graded. But I never really came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos. Or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what are your guys' thoughts on Legacy of Destruction so far? And will you guys be picking yourself up a box? Let me know down in the comments below, because for today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 more new cards that have been released in Legacy of Destruction. But I am also going to be talking about the brand new Jump promo that has also been revealed. And what you guys are about to see is, well, let's just say that it's unique, I'll say. But I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we have Lord of the White Sworn. Yes, new Skull Servant support has been revealed. and Lord of the White Sworn is a 1-star light zombie with 300 attack, 200 defense, and the second and third effects both are once per turn. And the first effect reads, this card's name becomes Skull Servant while in the grave. Second effect says, I don't know what's going on, but somebody just texted me, so I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I am back. Sorry about that. Somebody was texting me, and my grandmother was also calling me for some dumb reason. Anyway, moving on. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Lord of the White Sworn. Obviously, the first effect reads that it becomes Skull Servant while in the grave, which we just talked about. Second effect reads, if you have Skull Servant and or King of the Skull Servants in your grave, you can send this card from your hand or field to the grave. Send cards from the top of your deck to the grave up to the number of Skull Servant and King of the Skull Servants in your grave. So this basically becomes like a massive like foolish burial, if you will, which is pretty nasty. And then the third effect reads you can banish this card from your grave, target one Skull Servant or King of the Skull Servants in your grave and special summon it. So not only do you have a foolish burial, you also have a Monster Reborn effect as well. And honestly, what's cool about this is that this is also kind of like your combo extender, if you will, which is absolutely nasty. And I will say this though, I will say this, Skull Servant FTK, I've seen a lot of different like Skull Servant like base decks. In Lightsworn Zombie and like just like pure and also in pure zombie builds as well. But I think over time, once we get more like Skull Servant support, then eventually this deck will actually become a full-fledged like meta deck. Will it be like tier 0 or tier 1? No, but it'll still be a meta deck nonetheless. But I will say this. I will say this: being able to just automatically like Fool's Burial, like a fuck ton of cards, and then just Monster Reborn, Skull Servant, or King of the Skull Servants for game. That's pretty nasty right there. That is pretty nasty right there. Next up, we have Blink Out. Yeah, Blink Out. Which is a quick play spell, and the effect reads as follows. Target one Link monster on the field, return it to the extra deck, then you can special summon one of the materials used for its Link summon from your grave. This is basically Monster Reborn, but for Link materials. I don't even have to say anything else. And what's even more funny, this is probably going to be arguably one of the most broken cards in the format. Once we get into sets like Phantom Nightmare, and even also this set, not Phantom Nightmare. Once this set gets released in the TCG, which I believe it should be right around the summer, if I'm right, if I'm correct on this, this is gonna be a nasty card. So nasty you can't even describe it, because this card, you can literally bounce Axis Code Talker, Underworld Goddess, and even Appaloosa back into the extra deck, back into your opponent's extra deck, and summon one of its materials. Think about that. Literally, it's on summon. Literally, it is on summon, meaning if your opponent had summoned Appaloosa, technically they can't use its effect whatsoever. So that gives you a chance to activate this card, bounce Appaloosa back into the extra deck, and you're able to not only summon out one of its materials, but depending on what the material is, you could go into your own Link plays or your own XT's plays and combo off from there. And if that were to be the case, your opponent won't have anything to do except just pass their turn. Literally, this is going to be one of the nastiest cards I have ever seen, and this card is going to completely change how people perform their Link summons. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. But next up we have actually a card that I did not expect to get a retrain, and it's known as Zoma the Earthbound Spirit. And that's what the artwork looks like. If we try and put it in focus. I'm trying to get the card into focus for you guys, which I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can, but yeah, that's basically what the card looks like. And it's a continuous trap. And both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads special summon this card as an effect monster, which will be a 4-star dark zombie with 1800 attack, 500 defense, with the following effect, and it's still and the card is still a trap. So Harpy's Feather Duster, Cosmic Cyclone, all the back row removal is definitely going to become a huge factor. Let's see. Monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. Damn. Second effect reads, if this card special summoned by this card's effect is destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to double the original attack of the monster that destroyed it, max 3,000. So funny enough, if your opponent has like let's say a monster with 2,500 attack right off the bat, that's up to like 5,000. But it says max 3,000, so I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that. But being able to just automatically double the damage to your opponent is absolutely nasty, because that can help push for game. Depending on what your board looks like, it can just help push for game, and you end up winning games right off the bat, which is insane. But obviously it is a retrain of the original Zoma the Spirit, but it is what it is. But now we move on into something that I was not expecting at all, and that is the V-Jump promo. Now I'm going to show you guys what the artwork looks like, and I want you guys to pause this video and comment below what you think the name of the card is. That's what the new Jump promo looks like. Now, if you guys could pause this video and comment below what you think it is. You guys did it already? Love it. Awesome. Can't wait to see the comments, which I'm pretty sure there won't be any, but we'll see. But if you guys guessed that it had something to do with Monster Reborn, you are correct. But if you guys guessed something like Double Reborn or something like that, somewhere along those lines, you are incorrect, because the name of the card is, get this, Spell Card Monster Reborn. And it's a quick play spell that reads, target one monster in either grave, special summon it to your field, but it cannot attack or activate its effects this turn. It's literally a much more better version. I wouldn't say it's a much more better version of the original Monster Reborn, but it is basically Monster Reborn on steroids. Not on steroids, but it's basically a quick play version of Monster Reborn. Not much else to say about that. However, I will say this: the Jump promo is unique. The card is very unique. Not sure if we're ever going to see that card get played in the meta, but you never know. You never, ever know. But with that being said, guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. And as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.